those standards. That is quite high. It is also proved by the fact that if you look at the right side graph, the last graph, you can see by age 18, at the age 18, 17.9, 18% girls are bearing a child. Either they are pregnant or already have a child. By age 19, that becomes 31%. So it's a huge number, and these numbers are really concerning for AP. Now, we are talking about low fertility. Let's look at the data, whether people really want to have children. And if they want, then why they are not getting, and all those things. So look at this graph. This graph is percent of women who do not want to have a child. And it is by their number of children they already have. The first one is 0 children. They don't have any children. 16% of them don't want any child in their lifetime, in future. Okay? 41%, 44%, if they have one child, 44% of them say, we don't want any more children. When they have 2 children, 96%, almost everybody says they don't want another child. So this is where the low fertility is coming from. You know, top of that, 5% with no children have been declared infecund. That means they cannot bear children, they're infertile. This primary infertility of 5% is quite high by the standard, national standard. National is about 3.3 or 3.4%. The other thing, we also ask women how many children you want to have when you started your married life. Most of them, on an average, say 2 children they want. But how many they actually had? On an average, 1.7. So they wanted 2, actually had 1.7. So there are many of them actually does not realize their ideal family size. So I bring in here a new concept called unfulfilled desired fertility. So people who desired something but that could not be fulfilled for some or other reason. This is calculated for ever married women who are 35 plus, sterilized or had hysterectomy. Basically, there is no chance that they are going to have another child. Okay, by the standard of AP, after 30 there is almost 0 fertility in the population. So this is very much for AP. You can see in the right hand side, 18% women who said whatever they desired, they did not actually have those many number of children. So 18% has less number of children than that they wanted. What are the possible reasons for that? There could be many reasons, and those reasons are exactly the same as why fertility is becoming lower and lower in the society. And for example, postponement of starting family due to education, career, financial insecurity, or infertility. Just we have talked about infertility. There could be economic hardships, loss of jobs, low remuneration, high inflation in the population, in the economy, high housing cost, high child rearing cost, insecure labor market. They don't know whether they have a job tomorrow, right? Especially for women, if they have a child, they may not be able to come back to the labor force again because nobody will give them job. Then, of course, another very important thing is the gender norms, very rigid gender norms, unequal distribution of unpaid care. For example, there's an elderly at home, is a female in the house who is taking care of that, the male is not taking that responsibility. So that's unequal. Lack of institutional support for work-life balance, for example, work from home or other things for women are not widespread, are not possible in some type of job. And increasingly for men, that is also happening. Women's is increased aspiration in education. Women want to go forward in life like men do. So they want to have more education, they want to go to do a better job and all those things. That is not matched with the changes that is there in the gender in the society. So the gender divide is not allowing them to do that, and the gender divide is actually not matched for. And finally, it's a culture. If I have one child, I will have my friend also have one child. Another friend will also have one child. It goes on like fire, one society to another society. So that's culture. The changing attitude towards